The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits. What's happening, Octo family? When I first started thinking about this one and finding this one and diving down that rabbit hole, I just kept getting more and more excited. I got a little bit on the fence here and there, but overall, I think you'll be okay. This one is not super clinched. Like you can't back the truck up on this. So I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't clinch everything into this one. But if I can pull more information out of these people, which I'm having trouble doing, I've been calling these people. I called all their phone numbers. I went through some other connections trying to get a hold of them. I can't get a hold of them. But other things I look at show that they're still in business. They're still legit. They still have SEC filings where they're showing financials. The weird thing about this one is it's a company that's almost like the shell ones we're talking about. It's almost like a SPAC, but without being one. It's a company that works under its subsidiaries. So they branch off like an umbrella, right? Down the line, they have the marketing company, and down the line, they have electric, infrastructure, building, stuff like that. Why are we talking about this? This one is going to be called JNS Holdings, the Electric Vehicle Charging Company. Who makes charging for Switchback Energy, SBE? ChargePoint. Remember that? ChargePoint. How about BLNK, BLNK? And Blink? What if we could own the company that made the chargers? Yeah, what I'm saying. See what I'm saying here? Good article, who they is. This is a good article that I took from someone else. I have the links here if you want to come take a look, but the guy did a good job of getting some information. EV Charging Installers of America, the rise of the JNS Holdings. He's showing the ticker as JNSH. Always just look up JNS Holdings. Type in the full name. It is OTC, so you're going to have trouble buying it if you have Webull or Robinhood, something like that. I think if you can't find it, it might be just because your broker doesn't have it. You might have to get a bigger boy broker to get it. Regardless, they are making an explosive move up in the charts recently as the EV stocks are heating up and the markets go by storm. They are a sleeper with no recent press. However, this company is making money, is debt-free, has money in the bank, and has not issued stock in years, and is quickly attracting a fast-growing shareholder base that is aggressively accumulating. This was a fantastic lead-in, right? JNSH recently reported $1.2 million in revenue for 9 months ending September 30th, 2020. Net income of $102,770. Not bad for those numbers. Currently, there are 317 million shares outstanding, a number that has not changed in years. An exciting division of JNS is the EV Charging Installers of America. So again, we're talking about division, like how they got, it's an umbrella type of company. One of those is EV Charging Installers of America, a provider of top-of-the-line electric vehicle charging stations, along with high-quality installations to home and business owners currently serving New York City, New York Milton, New York Albany, New Jersey, Philly, Pennsylvania, Fairfax, Virginia, Columbia, even down the line. So not all over the U.S., but they've got a nice little chunk, right? And they're profitable. And they're doing it. They've been doing it for a long time. JNS Holdings, operated out of Illinois, focuses on building solid growth for its investors and shareholders through expansion of its core principal businesses. The company is in the process of securing future contracts and implementing a savvy strategy to recognize companies with impressive growth potential to bring additional assets through acquisition and will translate into increased shareholder value. Through subsidiaries, they operate as an electrical design, build, construction service contractor in the United States. They have JNS Power and Control Systems, Inc., S&H Leasing. I'm guessing with that, like companies or businesses, they can lease these things. Or maybe even ChargePoint. I could see this. ChargePoint, what if they didn't actually own their chargers? What if ChargePoint is literally just leasing them from this company and they just put the ChargePoint sticker on it? You know, they give them the orange faceplate and the orange thing. It's a charge point now. These guys might be making it. And Evolve USA Charging Corp, specializing in EV charging station installations, temperature control installations, and all types of specialty electrical work throughout the greater Chicago area. And I am also not 100% sure if they are totally building these things either. I don't know if they're buying these things from China and then reselling them to ChargePoint, or maybe that's what ChargePoint's doing and they give them to these guys and these are the ones who set them up. I can't figure that out yet. JNS Holdings wholly owned subsidiary JNS Power and Control Systems has 2,800 square foot office and warehouse in Illinois. The company offers full range of electrical services, electric contractor. They do all sorts of stuff, which is kind of cool because it keeps you safe in weird, different economies. Things are hyping, things are not. It can also be bad though, because then you can lose some focus, but it's always good to have a little bit of diversification. It's not a bad thing. Clients include though Delta, Demix, Honeywell, Allerton, Siemens, Schneider Electric, and Johnson Controls. On November, they filed a disclosure statement on the OTC reporting their unaudited Q3 financial results showing the money that we already talked about. Here's the stock. It's been going up. Does anyone know about this? I've thought about this. I've tried to find this before, like who makes these or whatever. I don't know. I even tried calling ChargePoint and stuff. I can't even get a hold of them. I can't get a hold of nobody lately. I've been calling people, pretend like I'm interested in buying stuff. I can't even get a hold of them. So people are busy because it's hard to have help right now, right? Their most exciting subsidiary, EV Charging Installers of America, provider of top-line electric vehicle charging station along with high-quality installations home. Talked about that. Company goals to help build infrastructure. Yeah. Currently making a strong move northbound. Exciting story developed in a small caps. The company is making money, the debt-free. So who are they partnered with? Here's a link here. This is on Blink's website. Blink Charging's website. I got the link. Come read it. Straight up. With help from Blink, we are committed to putting Chicago at the forefront of technology and innovation. Let me resize this for everyone. I don't think I did it right. There we go. Innovation by charging and how we drive. Yeah, so following the purchase of the JNS charging stations. Okay, so they did purchase them. So Blink purchased the charging stations from JNS charging stations. They will have more than 160 EV charging stations in Illinois. That still doesn't tell us, though, if they're actually making them or they're just buying, 100,000 of them from China at a time and then reselling them. I don't really care. All I know is they're middleman for EV charging. That's all that really matters, right? And they're making money already. Are they posting new press releases, though? Not really. 2017 updates shareholders on completed projects exceeding 700 million. This is absolutely crazy. Look at all these completed projects, okay? It just keeps going on and on. We got a new SEC report, though, and this was just the financials. As always, I got the links for you if you want to come take a look. They've been on Facebook, but not really recently either. Kind of weird, right? I mean, like their phones, you call all their numbers, and they are like, this number's been disconnected. But here's the deal, all right? And this is one of our patrons, because I sent this to them like today or yesterday or something like that. They've had this. They know about this already. They've been buying it. Regardless, one of them did a Google drive-by where you can, go down the street or whatever. And yeah, behind the office, here's a big old van, and it's got their logos on it. So they still have a logoed van sitting out at the office, so they're not totally out of business. But the other deal too is the thing that gave me the biggest thing of confidence is right here, though. The new financials and this literally just came out like 3 days ago or something like that. I think it was like December 3rd or something like that, maybe a week ago. So if they're still SEC filing, and I think probably the deal is their old website, which is the one I was on, it's got maybe like the top tier shell on it. And maybe they got rid of the top shell and are just focused on like the EV thing. I don't know. Or maybe they just branched off and are only doing construction. Not really sure. Again, on their Facebook, they got pictures of all the chargers they're doing, big conference with the governors. Chicago, all that. Tons of work. This is a legit company. Except for I just can't find any updates and their phones aren't off, right? Electric charging stations. You want to list and see some places they have them? Just a couple, right? A lot. Seriously, this many? Costco, all those. Here's their website. These are ChargePoint. On their homepage of the website, the chargers they're showing are charge points. You can see the logo right there. Designed to be there for you whenever you have some downtime at shopping malls, Tollway Oasis, work, condos, apartments, and restaurants. Commercial AC, DC. Get it? Approved SAE connectors. Yeah. So what's my beef? All the phone numbers, dude. That's what's sketching me out. Phone numbers aren't working. I can't get a hold of them. I don't know. I even got the CEO's supposed cell phone number. Same thing. I have one other way, a couple other ways to get some numbers, I think. But regardless, that's the problem with it. How does the ticker look? We should probably look that up, right? Let's chart this. Let's throw it into the chart. JNSH. Ready for this? It's trading at not even 1 penny. Not even a penny. Do you believe that? It's been at a half a penny, and now it's at 0.89 of a penny. I mean, come on, man. Have you ever done the math of a stock if you were to put in X amount of money, even a small amount, in a stock that is trading at less than a penny, and then if it somehow got to 50 cents? Let's just say it got to 50 cents and it's sitting at a penny. Be 50 times X multiplication. Yeah, something like that. Not really getting close, but multiplication, right? That's what we're here for. Could this thing X? Yeah, but I still want more information. Does anyone know anything else? Does anyone actually talk to them? Does anyone have an uncle that works for them or something like that? Please let us know down in the comments, because I'm sure we can throw some big piles of donuts at y'all, because we went in. I just want a little bit more proof that this thing is legit. Are you guys going to jump in with me? This one's sketchy. Don't back up the truck on it, okay? Just don't. We got some random news I'm going to bring up here. This is great. Moving on to Northern Genesis, the new vehicle, Les Shorty-Bossy. This just dropped, so Lion is doing great too.
Discover the Lion A. Let me introduce you to the one-of-a-kind Lion A. Entirely designed.
I'm going to leave this here for you. You can come and watch the rest of it. Here's the deal, though. It's cool.
Configurable interior.
They have this is fully custom, by the way. This isn't just like an old Bluebird bus. They just ripped the guts out and stuck theirs in. This is 100% custom. The seats, like, you can pivot them and pop them out super fast. Their seatbelt, man, that would have been nice. It's fully electric. It's super sweet, and it's from the ground up, which blew my mind. Come watch that. I think that's gonna be cool. Lion, it's still one of those ones that's kind of sitting in the background a little bit. It's doing all right. It's like chilling at like 15-ish, 15, 16, 14, whatever. I don't see how it's not gonna be big someday, especially with the 100% custom ones they're making. They still haven't even released the ambulance. They've shown they haven't released it, but the garbage truck, that's gonna get huge. Just wait until they start getting like big old orders from California where they order like what, 500 or 1,000 at like $200,000, $300,000 a piece. Start doing the math on that. Y'all heard of a car company called Hyundai? I'm just joking. McLaren. Y'all heard of McLaren? Y'all ever been inside one? Y'all ever driven one? McLaren is in talks to raise $500 million in a deal that could see the supercar maker finally go public. Do you want a piece of McLaren? Sure, why not? McLaren is in talks to raise the money. The group, which has been hit hard by the thing that's happened since March, is in discussions to hit several groups for new cash. One of these options available could be to float on the stock market via a special purpose acquisition company, a SPAC. All right. Essentially a shell company. We know that. McLaren Automotive Chief Executive Mike Flewitt said the company would need to undergo a radical shakeup as a result of this. What's going on? Can you imagine? And this is coming. Just watch. McLaren is going to start competing in other ways other than the exotic and the hyper. Just wait. I would love to see a under $100,000 McLaren. I think it'd do well. Ferrari, like California, something like that. Even Ferrari's doing it. Ferrari's doing it. You should do it too. He said, we went into this year having 2 very successful years in automotive, but the total business did not have the liquidity to survive this kind of crisis. They're spending too much. He said one of the parties McLaren is in talks with is a SPAC based in the United States where their use has ballooned over the last couple years. The firm still went ahead with the launch of the new car this summer, the $280,000 McLaren 765 LT. Pretty sweet. Dude, this is awesome. This is going to be great for SPACs too. Right away, I was like VGAC. Virgin Galactic. Not Galactic, Virgin though. Richard Branson all over this thing. Did you know McLaren has their own F1 racer? Virgin has their own F1 racer. It's electric. Remember we were talking about how Virgin could go with that company Envision or whatever? Could totally do that. They could even do a weird combined thing. Or they could grab them and have them start making them. Or who knows? Richard Branson's got connections all over the planet though. I hope it's that. I don't see how you could find a better target other than Richard Branson though for this. Can you think of a better SPAC? I can't. You don't want a Harvard graduate, man. You want Richard Branson. Come on. Here we go. More information. If you didn't see my live videos I've been putting out, dude, I've been hitting them hard because there's so much crazy stuff going out. Make sure and check the live videos on my subscription there. ChargePoint and EV Box pave the way for fully electric future with forward-thinking partnership. So we brought this out today. We broke it. First one is always EV Box. You heard of them? I believe this is the second largest electronic vehicle charging company in the world. They have 190,000 charging stations across Europe. So this is like a Europe version of ChargePoint. Doesn't mean they can't come over here. They haven't said they're not. But this thing is going SPAC too. If you didn't jump in this thing might be the best performing SPAC of all time in under 24 hours. Our patrons were seeing 40% runs in a matter of an hour. It's unbelievable amount of money you can be making here, people. 40% in an hour. Regardless, why am I showing you this and bringing it up again? They're friends with ChargePoint. How is this thing not going to run? I'm not surprised it's the best performing SPAC of all time so far. I love saying that. I can't wait for the next one. Now this is actually old. This is from 2018. But then I also found this this bully board is what I want to call it, a bully board, where EV Box Group is bullying ChargePoint, where they're showing that they have interoperable software. Okay, so they have their own software. ChargePoint doesn't have their own software. EV Box also has white label and multi-tenant platform. Do you know what white label means? White label means what we were talking about before. EV Box makes their chargers and they'll sell them to other people and say, hey, we'll just throw your sticker on front, but we'll make it. And we want some monthly fees or something too, or whatever, we'll lease it, whatever. ChargePoint doesn't do that. Those two things alone tell me that ChargePoint probably doesn't make their chargers. They probably buy them from the dudes up there, right? Ultra fast charging HPC capabilities up to 350 kilowatts. This is very recent. This is from yesterday, 12/9/2020. They're saying ChargePoint doesn't even have that either. I don't know if that's right. I feel like ChargePoint, they should have ultra fast charging. They should, but do they? Does anyone know? Regardless, they're showing they're better, right? They are showing that ChargePoint had a little bit more revenue. How much? 25%-ish last year, but that still leaves them with $145 million in 2021 estimated revenue. 75% of the size ChargePoint. Massive monster. They're just showing the growth. It's going to be good. They have long ways to go, of course. It's just blew my mind, though. See how this all connects, though? We know from this that EVBox puts their stuff out to other companies, but we don't see that ChargePoint. I want to know who makes them. And I want to know, is this company up here just the ones who is the middleman for the China version of it? I don't know. Regardless, that's what we're here for. We're here to connect the dots. If you haven't joined our Patreon, please do it. I just announced that we're going to be doing the Discord on it. You do have to be a member for a month in order to get to the Discord, though. We're going to just call it like the elite member group, right? The elites, just get in. People are making so much money. If you haven't subscribed, definitely do that. And please share this with your friend. Greatly appreciated. Y'all have a good rest of the night, and we'll see you out there tomorrow. Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.